As the prophet of esports, I rely on trustworthy and meaningful data every day. Data from our research partner, YouGov, offers the most complete view of esports fans and gamers in the world, providing context to who they are, what they think, the brands they buy, and things they do. YouGov's connected insights and research services inform strategy at every level. If you're a team, a brand, agency, or rights holder, you should be talking with YouGov. Their partners measure and maximize ROI and are telling compelling stories with data. Visit yougov.com/gaming-esports to learn more.
All right, guys, let's talk about Steam. Steam in the news. Steam is removing NFT games from their platform, okay? This was the headline. Valve says no thank you to crypto. I love that sub-headline. And so they've updated their rules, banned games that are built on blockchain technology or allow for NFT and crypto trading. And basically, they're going to ban NFT trading games as well. They don't want any of this published on Steam, okay? This news came out, and then almost immediately, like as if it was a response to this, there was a second news story that came out, and the headline was here, Epic says it's open to blockchain games after Steam bans them. So Epic is welcoming blockchain games.
Great move.
And Epic told The Verge that they're open to games that support crypto or blockchain-based assets, unlike its competitor Valve. When we asked about allowing games that featured NFTs, Epic told us there'd be some limitations, but that it's willing to work with early developers in the new field. I'm curious where everyone falls on this. You guys, chat, are we team Epic? Are we team
all the way? Is there a question? This is like, I'm sorry.
I think my take's going to surprise you, but I'm curious.
I just don't think there's a question. I think it's the smartest thing Epic could have done, right? Because Epic, as we see with all these free games that you can download, put in your library, and then never use again. Well, how are we going to get around that? We're going to offer the type of game that our largest competitor is not offering. Two, I just feel like this is that situation where maybe Valve and their legal counsel or whatever it is advising them that it's too early or there's too many legalities here. Let's not get into this move. And Epic's taking the gamble. I think Epic needs a big win after that Apple lawsuit. And I think this provided them with that opportunity. Even if they fail, well, definitely not even if they fail, but there's some wiggle room there for sure in terms of how successful they are, where it doesn't have to be this out of the park kind of monster hit, just needs to be a single or a double. And I think it'll be a big victory for them.
Okay, I have a very nuanced take that is slightly contentious with what Jimmy said.
Okay.
That's such a nice way of saying
That's the nicest way of saying I totally disagree. You're wrong. Here's why.
I don't know. Okay, so I think from a business perspective, I definitely think that Epic is making the better decision in allowing games. And I think obviously doing the marketing thing and announcing it like this, I think that's a good move. However, the jury is still out on financial regulations and how that's and crypto regulations in general. So it is a little bit of a risk to have those on the platform. And I'm not sure that Epic wins as much as the NFT and blockchain game market loses. I don't foresee a lot of people logging out of their Steam accounts because Steam doesn't offer blockchain and NFT games. What I foresee is a lot of people not learning how to play or not learning how to interact with blockchain and NFT games because it's not available on Steam. So I guess the main thing is I don't really know that this does anything super positive for Epic other than it looks good. It's a good news story. I don't know that there's going to be a ton of users rushing to their platform. I don't know there's
Oh, good. I thought it was me.
a ton of money made.
Lindsay, we lost you for a second there.
Oh, dang it. I was doing so well at the end.
Can I ask a question, guys? Can I ask a question? And I'll ask this to chat too. I want anyone to name me one game, one blockchain game that you're just dying to go download on Epic. Okay?
Yeah.
Name me a game. Anyone.
Give it some time. There will be a few.
No. I'm making a point here. These stories prove my point exactly that what I've been saying about Epic, which is they're no longer making good business decisions. Every business decision they make is the same way my 5-year-old nephew would make decisions. Like, this is pure ego driven at this point. Like, love us, please. We're not Steam. Like, love us, please. We're gonna go after the big bad guy Apple. Like, they're so desperate for love from gamers. Like, literally so desperate. They give away free gifts. They'll say anything and do anything to get a gamer's love. And it reeks of desperation. Like, okay, Steam came out and said, we're not doing this. There's nothing that says you have to make an announcement 2 seconds later. It just reeks of desperation. And fundamentally, why do people use launchers? Why? Why do you use Epic or Steam?
To play the 3 games that they like.
Okay, it's to play the games you like, but it's also like part of it is like it's curation, right? Show me other games I might like.
Mm-hmm.
Don't show me garbage. Don't show me things that are going to steal my money. Don't show me things that, like, part of it is curation. And this is why Epic is totally wrong in this case. They're totally out to lunch. They're losers, desperate for attention and validation right now. And it's unfortunate because I think Epic at its core is a great technology company, but the business decisions are just so sad and so desperate. I don't understand them. And what's going to happen is you're going to have the Epic Games Store just flooded with garbage, right? Like garbage out of China, blockchain nonsense, NFT nonsense, 90% of them frauds, 90% of them scams. And some kid is going to download a game. It's going to charge his dad's credit card for $1,000. And it's going to be, we're going to do this news story 6 weeks from now. Like, watch, the timing may be a little bit wrong, but I love Valve and Steam's view on this, which is we're going to not do it. And it didn't say we're not going to do it forever. It says we're not allowing it now. And I think there's no harm in that. It keeps it clean, simple, no chance of people being scammed, easy to curate good content, and they can always revisit it, right? Nothing's stopping Steam 2 years from now if blockchain games are blowing up to say, hey, we'll allow blockchain games on our platform. But like the rebuttal from Epic to me is just so sad. I'm like my heart, like it's like pity almost. Like you're this desperate.
I feel like you're praising, Steam for being hesitant and criticizing Epic for leaning in on, where the world is going. That's we have some interesting chat comments that I want to get into the conversation.
Just to be clear, it's not that Steam's hesitant. I think it's a smart, reasoned approach, and I think Epic's is just a knee-jerk reaction to something your competitor's doing. I don't think there was any strategic discussion at Epic, zero. Which is why, if you notice in the Epic story, right, it says we're still sort of figuring out the rules. We're not really sure what the rules are going to be. It's because they didn't think about it. It was like, oh, Steam did this, get the PR people quick, right? Like, anyways, let me catch up in these comments. Sorry, we're very, very passionate about this. Patrick says Epic is a software company. I think it's a good move for both companies. Patrick, no. This
Get off the fence, Patrick.
Epic's been beaten up. They're in the gutter. Like it's like the in the back alley, like black eye. It's just a very sad situation for them. Jillian says, I find it really interesting Steam banning blockchain and crypto when it's becoming so prevalent in the gaming industry.
Yeah, it's close-minded.
I agree.
Oh, sorry, guys. Let me know. What are the blockchain games you're all playing? It's so prevalent.
We'll hear them on Epic's next announcement.
Everyone in the chat, all of you guys, you're all playing. I'm the only gamer who must not be playing any blockchain games, I guess.
You're not playing any games, Paul. You work too much.
Gabe says Epic is following the hype at this point. Ego-driven, 100%. Yes, I agree. Patrick says, I thought most NFT games were on mobile anyways. Also true. Big ones in Asia anyway, sorry. Juan, he says, I'm so late. Wani, welcome. It's okay. Better
We
late
missed
than
your
ever.
comments. Yeah.
We did. Patrick says Epic changed the industry with Fortnite, and I think they are grasping for that next thing. Yes, agreed. But it's kind of a sad desperation grasping. I don't know. Wani says, I know you guys are waiting for me. Wani, we
Sure
did.
did.
We're just starting the show right now. Wani,
Come the keyboard to the border.
Gabe says, is Epic just constantly making poor business decisions? Could it be upper management, or are they just following trends that they think will gain them exposure? Good question, Gabe. I don't know if you guys have thoughts. I've told my thought on this multiple times. It's you have a multi-billionaire CEO who doesn't really care one way or the other in terms of the company. This is about feeding his personal ambitions and egos at this point, I think. But I don't know if you guys have other thoughts on that.
I mean, it's a lot to say that he's part of every single decision that goes on there, right? And doesn't delegate to the directors and everyone else that runs all of these different things that it takes to make Epic's wheel turn. But if you're saying that type of personality then infects the corporate culture, right, and also is evident in the types of hires and the other people, maybe or their decision making, maybe that's a thing.